sports ever play. It changes the whole game, and I'm sure their team plays with a lot more confidence.
Chris, you talked a lot about protecting your home court. That's the one streak that you guys still have, 12 straight. I mean, how much do you want that to be a tough home court?
You always want it to be really bad, and it starts with our fans, and we feed off their energy. And I think it's something you build during the regular season, and that way, when it comes to the playoffs, it's a force to be reckoned with.
Can you tell the atmosphere has changed over the past year?
Yeah, no question. But we still got to keep getting it even more rowdy and crazy. We want other teams to know that they have our crowd to deal with, not in a bad way. But we want other teams to know that they have to deal with our crowd when they come in town.
Because you played against the Clippers as a member of the Hornets. How do opposing teams look at the Clippers during those losing years? And then compare it to what guys say to you.
My rookie years when they had Sam and those guys, they was rolling, Kane was rolling and stuff like that. But, it was just a different mindset when you came here in town. You felt like you were going to get a win. You felt like you could do whatever, the night before or whatnot, and be ready for the game to go against whoever play the game.
And now what is it like now? What do players
I don't know.
What do players tell you now?
I don't know. I don't ask anybody, but when you're a player in this league, you know what it's like to go into certain cities and feel like you're going to win. I feel like everybody, knows that it's going to be a tough team. I'm listening to Blake.
How's Grant been looking at practice?
Today was his first full practice. That's why I got a jersey on today. He looked great. So hopefully we can get him out on the court.
Is it possible to have your bench, the deepest bench ever, be even deeper with him?
It's possible, but you got to wait and see.
You said before that once Thompson and Grant, you guys are a completely different team. How does that change?
Man, just the awareness. His basketball IQ is so high. The way he runs the court. Everybody always talks about Grant's age. Grant has guarded me every time I played against Phoenix for the past 5 years. He has guarded me. So I'm one of those people. I don't care what they say about his age. He runs the court harder than anybody. And he just knows that.
What problems does he think he has as a defender?
I don't know. You got to ask him. Okay, so you got to ask him.
Chris, what was the benefit of having 3 days rest practice if you guys haven't had that in quite a while?
Man, it gives guys a little bit more time to recover, and it gives guys like Grant an opportunity to practice. Because we haven't had too many practice in games every day, so we can sort of gauge this.
How much do you matter on the court?
It matters. It matters a lot. When you really truly care about somebody, you'll dive on the floor for them, you'll run through that screen for them, and you genuinely care, how they feel.
Do you think you play harder for your team than the chemistry say?
I don't want to say harder because you're gonna play hard regardless, but it just means a little bit. It means a little bit more. When you win, you're genuinely happy. You go out to eat with your teammates after the game and stuff like that. You want to win for each other and not just for yourself.
How much do you think the team's chemistry is contributing to the success that you guys have had this season?
I think they both go hand in hand. If we were losing, it may not be as great, but I think those two things go hand in hand. But the chemistry is built before the season even starts.
Chris, what's the biggest area of improvement this team still needs?
We can still get better defensively. And playing for a complete 48 minutes and taking care of the ball and rebounding and stuff like that.
How important is the fun factor? I mean, you talk about chemistry, but the fun factor,
It's very important, but at the end of the day, we've all been playing this sport since we were little kids. A lot of times when you're losing at something, it's not very fun. Basketball has always been fun for us, but it always takes it to another level when you win.